Look at here.
Look at it right behind us. Look at that. You know, and we're literally in the ship channel there, I guess, or the harbor where there's boats all over the place. Yet there were so many fish. Right after this big cruise ship goes by, here's thousands of tarpon rolling. I mean, I was like, wow. Look at that. Oh man, look at them all.
The whole school with him.
We might need to go.
Oh, there he's jumping.
Oh.
Is he off? Oh, there he is. Nice fish. Yes, look at that guy. That is a shark.
That's the biggest fish I've ever caught.
I thought you said you had
Got him, relax.
Oh, dude, he just ripped my boat off.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.
This is Tom Rowland.
What's happening, buddy?
How are you, buddy?
Hey,
Rich, how are
what's
you,
up,
man?
bro?
Good to see you guys. Glad
see
you made
you.
it down
Ready
here,
to take
man.
us tarpon fishing?
Yeah, I'm ready, buddy. Beautiful weather. You got plenty of sunblock?
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna need it.
yeah.
It is slick calm
Hot.
and about 87 degrees.
Do you think that's good for the tarpon or
I
what?
think it'll be good. We're gonna fish this out, going tide a little bit, and then later on in the day when it turns to come on the incoming, we'll go down to the harbor and see if we can't get a few down there. But it should be good. Different style too. That's what's gonna be neat.
Yeah, I've always heard about this harbor fishing. I've never done it, man.
Yep.
So we should have, what, 40, 60?
I like to use 40-pound fluorocarbon leader, and then a circle hook, obviously, which allows you to get away with that light leader.
Even 40-pound on the 50 or 60-pound braid.
Yeah, yeah.
No kidding.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're not going to put 50 or 60 pounds of drag on your main line. So just as long as that first 10 minutes you're real easy with him and let him do whatever he wants to do, you'll catch him, you know? A lot of times people think they got to be real aggressive at the beginning, and that's when you actually chafe them off or break them off.
Cool.
So, cool.
All right. Well, that's different from what I usually do, but I'll listen to the expert there.
When in Rome, right, Rich?
That's right.
All right, buddy.
Come on down here and help us tie some knots.
I'm going to stay in the shade. Where's that at?
Over there under the bait tank.
I'm looking for the shade on this vessel. Let me see if I fit under here. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot that day. I mean, just getting there and talking to Steve about it. You know, I was excited to learn something new. Always excited to go fish with somebody, a different fishery. And you know, I heard you talk about it. I know you've done it a few times before. And when we got out there, the first thing that just amazed me is the number of fish. As soon as we got out, I mean, we didn't have a very long boat ride, just right out his marina there, and what, 5-10 minutes we're there. And he's just like, here we go. You know, and we're literally in the ship channel there, I guess, or the harbor where there's boats all over the place. You know, so opposite of what, you know, you might think of, you know, where you've taken me before. You've taken me to the Marquesas or other places where there are no boats. And here we are where there's so much traffic, yet there were so many fish. Right after this big cruise ship goes by, here's thousands of tarpon rolling. I mean, I was like, wow. Look at them rolling right behind us. Look at them, man, that's awesome. We're set up perfect, huh?
If Steve can cut a little faster, man, we're gonna...
Cutting, baby.
If Steve can cut faster, man, he's gonna cut his fingers off. Edward Scissorhands, look at him right behind us, right behind us. We got set up, you know, once the tides just started to pick up, we got set up in front of a good wad of fish, and you know, we marked them on the machine, got set up, seeing them roll, we were really getting excited, and we started drifting back. We were doing the chum, and we kept hooking fish, and we were like, oh, got him, thinking it's gonna be a tarpon. And it wasn't, it was something else. And we brought up all kinds of stuff. Some nice grouper, I think we caught some gag groupers, some reds. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah!
First Key West Harbor fish. Good for you, man. It's awesome. You can catch a lot more.
Right when that tide starts slowing down.
Keep it out there until we have to go.
Now you think this is a tarpon?
I don't know. It could be anything, though, in here. You never know.
It ran good there for a second.
Key West Harbor,
cool.
You could catch anything in Key West Harbor. I mean, really, you not only are you going to catch the tarpon, but there's going to be, you know, a lot of times in your chum line, there are going to be really nice mackerels, blue runners, jack crevalles. You can catch permit. A lot of permit are caught in the Key West Harbor when
We
you're
caught
chumming.
a shark too.
Yep.
I'm just happy to get a bite.
Yeah.
Nice to.
I haven't had a bite.
I've had 2 bites in the last 2 drifts. Not sure what the other one was.
Like Steve said, man, when that tide starts slowing down.
Key West wreck shark, brother. That'll get the blood flowing.
Yeah, man. Cool.
You want
Sweet.
to grab him? What you want
Yeah,
me to do,
I'll grab his, I'll get the hook out, I guess.
All right, there you go.
As well.
Right in the corner there.
That was nice. That was a good fight, though. I mean, good runs. That's a fun fish, man.
I thought that was the man. Really did.
It was the man.
But the list of species that's possible to catch in Key West Harbor is probably, you know, everything available down here. You could pretty much catch in Key West Harbor unless you're talking about a pelagic swimming
was
offshore.
There's
All
two.
right,
Cool.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, man, that hook's still
Good
good.
job.
Yeah.
First bite, break the ice.
Break the ice. Key West shock.
That's a good fight.
Oh, that was slightly different. That was Key West Harbor shark.
That's the same looking thing that we've caught with you on the
Well,
Rexo.
but you got to have a discerning eye to see the difference between the Key West wreck shark and Key West Harbor shark.
Man, you're not kidding. It was
Man, when it starts, it's on. Big dude right here.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Mercury, by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin, by Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate, and by Costa Sunglasses, MotorGuide, and Power Pole.
That is a big boat, man.
That's crazy that they let us fish right next to this thing up in Port of Miami. They're, I think they're pretty,
Don't let it happen, huh?
no. I mean, there's these Coast Guard gunboats running
There's a
people
difference,
around.
dude. We were fishing here, and that thing came by us.
In Key West Harbor, those fish get run over all day long, so they know that, hey, you know, boats, no problem. They get out of there like this.
Yeah.
And not like this, like, you know, run 50 miles, you know, that way. They just go down.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were able to see and get a really good idea of how many fish are there by simply looking out and seeing the fish roll. And it's not like one rolls here, one rolls there. It's like, you know, 30 rolling at a time,
That
you know,
was
like this.
amazing.
And you can see the way that they're rolling, that they're going straight back down. And then we go over there, drift over that area, and on the machine,
Yeah.
you know, on our Lowrance HDS unit, it is just boom.
Yeah.
You know, this big red cloud that can be nothing else but a mass of fish, you know, and obviously it's tarpon.
Tarpon rolling, 6 o'clock.
You know, we'd see those fish roll, we'd get set up, we'd see them on the machine. It took us a few moves to get in position right, but then at one time when we got positioned, we marked them, and then we anchored, and when we saw them roll behind us, we knew we were in position. He chummed aggressively, and it didn't take long. And, you know, well, actually, you and I were fishing. Steve finally put a bait in the water and he gets his first drift. Got him on, boys!
Show us how to do it in Key West Harbor.
That's how we do it.
You gotta live here to know how to hook a fish here.
Well, you called it, man. The conditions were starting to look right. The current picked up, the fish were staying
Well,
in
and
the
the
same
fish
spot.
stayed in the same spot. That really helped, you know what I mean?
How about this channel marker? Do I need to worry about that?
I'm hoping he's this side of it.
Well, we need to catch.
And I'm about 90% sure he is.
Let me know when you want me to drop that ball.
I will. But that boat might be in the, oh, look at him. Wait,
There he is, right there. Wow. Look at that. Oh, man, look at him
Taking the
all.
whole school with him.
We might need to go.
Oh, there he's jumping. Is he off? Oh, man.
we're gonna hook
Right in
another
front of that marker.
We're gonna hook another one right now. That was awesome.
You know, just like there's technique and tactic in any other kind of fishing, it's the same there. You know, there's a real technique to getting not just to where you're able to let it go drag free. That's the easy part. But letting it go drag free and then being able to sense that bite.
Oh, I got him.
There he is. Now you got him going. Nice job. He's going to jump for us. Man, you're not kidding. It was
Man, when it starts, it's on. Big dude right here. Come on, big boy.
But, you know, just knowing, all right, we're on it now. You know, we saw the technique, we saw what was working. He was showing us just you know, like not too much, not too little, just get that drift perfect. Boom, you hooked up. Oh, there he is! Nice fish. Starts spooling offline. We're wondering, should we chase him, should we not? Really kind of a decision there to be made. You're fighting this big fish, he's out there jumping, he's pulling line, and we're on the anchor. and there's other boats around. You know, do we let that anchor go and leave our chum line, or do we stay there? And you felt confident to stay right where we were at, and you actually brought that fish to us.
Oh, shoot, something's wrong. It's wrapped around the tip. It's wrapped around the tip.
Good day.
Good job, dude. Good job. Good.
You always like to make it interesting, don't you?
Good line. Boy, look at that big boy. Woo-hoo, he's deep. Oh man, that's a fat fish, dude.
You know, I wanted to stay there because I wanted everybody to hook up, and I don't really care if I lose the fish. I mean, I've caught lots of tarpon, and this was about, you know, numbers, not necessarily about catching one big fish, you know, to get a picture of or something like that.
That is a good one.
Well done, brother. Look at him.
That is a good one, Tommy.
Nice.
That is awesome.
See how that 40, Rich? Look at that.
That's
You know
pretty
what I mean?
impressive, man. I would have.
And he put heat on that fish.
He did.
No playing around. That
You
was
know,
what, about a 5-minute fight?
Like you said, the key is that circle hook right there.
Oh, coming in the boat.
Thought he
Rammed
was.
himself.
Thought he was coming in.
That is a full-grown
They
tarpon,
land
man.
me, man, right now.
You get an eye on
Which was a nice fish. I mean, he did a great job battling a big fish against the current, getting him to the boat. You know, that was cool. We got to really get our hands on that one, get the hook out of him. I mean, you know, now the game was on. We knew what we were doing. We felt like, you know, once we get in front of a school like that, you know, we're going to be able to hook them.
Awesome. Hey, that's caught right there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Grab
take-
that hook and get it out of there.
You ready?
Harbor Tarpon with Steve Rodger. Coming up next.
Grab this hook. Got it.
Good
Nice
work,
job,
boys.
Steve. Look at that big boy.
That's a nice fish.
That's
buddy.
full grown,
That's a
man.
big one.
How about that?
That's a good one.
Love it.
He's probably close to 100 pounds.
That's it. It's
Love it.
instant.
Let him go. Let's catch another one real quick.
Do it.
See it, big boy.
That was awesome. Stevie, that's awesome. Love it.
Put us on, buddy. You called the shot.
Good job.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by YETI Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels, fishing at a quantum level. And by LOADMASTER Boat Trailers, Marine Formula Stay-Bill, Plano, and King Sailfish Mounts.
There you go. There you go. Again, right under the boat, man.
Got
You're,
another
you're on
group.
the grouper spot.
Tell you what. Yeah,
Yeah, got another one.
look at that. Red this time. Ah.
Man, we're gonna get the harbor slam.
Tell you what, dude. I've been wanting to go grouper fishing with you. I didn't know if it would be right here while we were tarpon fishing at the same time. At this time, it was getting later in the afternoon. The sun was starting to get a little lower. And you guys were back there. You know, we had fish behind the boat, and you guys were, you know, waiting to get a tarpon bite. And I kept watching these tarpon roll, and something was different about it. They just started to roll, but it wasn't like that fast kick. I could see that they were staying up a little longer. And I kept thinking, you know, what if I threw a crab in there? You know, I knew they were starting to get in a range where I could maybe throw a crab with the braid and get to them. So I just grabbed the crab, I went up to the bow, you know, why not? And I threw that thing out there as far as I could. That first cast, I got in front of a school that had just rolled and let it drift. And, you know, apparently instead of going down all the way to like 40 or 50 feet where they were just, you know, hanging in that 10 to 20 foot range, just let it drift and
All right, there's
On the crab.
man. That's the man right there. How far back is that?
yeah, look at him jumping.
Oh, yeah,
Woo,
was that
big
on
one,
that crab?
big one.
Is that on the crab?
Yeah.
First cast.
First cast on the crab.
Sweet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bring a little Islamorada to the keys right
I'll
there.
tell you what, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
That is so cool.
Woo, that's a big boy too. And this guy was really spooling us. We had to dump the anchor, chase him.
Yep. We ended
lot
up
of
over
fun.
there by Fort Zachary Taylor, which is a very historic place, and you got the rocks right there, and we were right next to the rocks. I mean, there are actually shore fishermen right there, you know, fishing out, and you know what an experience it would be to hook a big tarpon right there. And it happens all the time. I mean, those guys hook up just like everybody else. They can't chum like the boat guides, but they can hook those fish. But we ended up right there all around, and then here comes the storm. I mean, it's a soaker.
Goodness, that thing blew right up, didn't it? We're not staying out here for 2 hours, Rich, I can tell you that. The tarpon tempest has already happened. You know, electronics have come so far, even over just the last couple of years. Now, instead of just standard sonar, we're using structure scan technology. And we got a question through Twitter just the other day that said this guy had invested in all the new electronics, but he was frustrated because the picture that he was seeing on his electronics wasn't the same as what he was seeing in the book and on the commercials and in the advertisements. And you know what? I have kind of the similar situation. So I brought my friend Rich LaRosa from Lowrance Electronics, and he's going to show me one of the biggest problems about getting your electronics dialed in is the transducer. You can spend as much money as you want to, but if you don't have this dialed in, you're not going to see the right image. Is that right?
That's correct. That's
All
correct.
right, so show me what we got here.
So if you come down here and look, what this is the first generation structure scan transducer. And one of the most important things that it has to do is be parallel with the bottom of the boat.
Okay.
Even a slight down tilt. Like I've seen a lot of boats, they have them mounted up above the water line, so you get cavitation leaving the back of the boat, and then once you get air bubbles over the face of that deucer, then it won't perform as well as it should.
Right.
So, and then you also have to look in front of the transducer. Is there a pickup or something that can cause cavitation?
Uh-huh.
On this boat, we have a step tall, so it will not work at any type of speed.
Okay.
But all we want this to work good is at your trolling speeds, you know, under 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
But this looks like a good installation, and you know, if you ever hit something in the water, sometimes your transducer will kick up. You got to make sure it stays parallel.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask you, because you know, a lot of times, you know, on a brand new boat, it'll be working perfectly, and then you notice that you're not getting the same image over time, and that could be because you've hit the bottom, you've hit the coconut, you've hit whatever.
Right. I've seen them. Yeah, if they kick up, then you're looking at the back and not straight down anymore.
All right. Well, those are all excellent tips. And you know, if you have any questions, you can use Twitter, Facebook, or email us directly from our website, or you could go directly to Lowrance and get an answer from an expert like Rich.
The Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Hawks K, the only key you'll need. By Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. And by Corrosion Block, Under Armour, Scott Fly Rods, and Fraybill Fishing Gear.
You know, the point of the day was to show you what was going on down there in Key West, and you know, the other thing is you know, Steve's a good friend of mine. I love the guy. He's the host of the Into the Blue TV show, and he is just a guy that is funny, and I just love fishing with him. That's what fishing is to me, man. Anymore, if I go fishing with somebody, I want to laugh all day. I want to have a great time. I want to go out there and, you know, tell some old fishing stories and just enjoy myself. And that's what I always get with Steve, you know. And so the point of the day is to go down there, have a good time, show you the Key West Harbor. You know, maybe we catch a fish or two, but maybe we catch 50. You know, it could be either way, but mission accomplished. We get down there, hook a couple of fish, and then, you know, here comes the weather. Finally, when the tide starts to get right, here comes the storm coming in as you hook a fish and you've got this thing on. You know, that tends to happen a lot of times with fishing. As soon as it gets right, you know.
All right, he's right here.
Here we go. Color.
Problem is he's a swimmer still.
Pretty shallow.
Well, you know, I just started putting a little more drag on him. We had him on that light rod with a light leader, and you know, knew that if I put too much pressure, he'd probably chafe through the leader, and that's what happened. You know, finally, you know, just after I put that pressure on him, that big fish just chafed through, and he's gonna come up.
Catch
right
him,
there.
lose him, whatever.
There he goes.
There you go.
That was cool, man.
All right.
Steve!
I'm glad you got to see it, dude.
That was awesome,
That was
man.
awesome.
Good stuff, brother.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That was a big boy.
Good job. I mean, we got a heck of a squall coming.
Let's
Yeah.
get out of here
And
before we get
you know,
wet.
Yeah, we got plenty bites, plenty fish.
You got a good spot to have dinner in Key West?
Oh yeah, man. We'll find one. We got
Good.
plenty of them.
That was
Awesome.
fun, dude.
I love
Thanks
it.
for taking us, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Good job.
All right. Rich had to show us. You can catch him on a crab.
He did. He did it too.
That was fun. But that was cool, man. What a way to wrap up a day. You know, it was probably one of the most educational experiences I've had in a long time. I learned new techniques, new areas, you know, maybe some new jokes from Steve. I mean, it was a great time.
You can learn a lot from Steve Rodger. That guy can teach you things that you didn't think were possible to learn.
Yeah.
About fishing and life and lots of other things. The guy's a very colorful character. Great Key West day. Everybody that's interested in tarpon should definitely experience that type of fishing at least once.
That was cool, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
good
bro.
job. No, very,
That was
very
neat.
glad you guys got to come see it.
Yeah. Neat to see him marking.
Let's go get that anchor.
Those guys are hooked up right now, too. Bites on.